What's up guys, it's Liam from the Chen Formula. We're here today at World Gym Moore Park. So what we're gonna run through today in collaboration with the guys at Muscle Talks is a quad focused leg workout. Now, not just this workout, but kind of another workout with this, which I'll explain in a sec, is kind of focused to grow your quads. That's the goal of me running through this workout, but as well as maybe doing a bit more quad stuff on a second day. So running through one leg day of the week, which is quad focus. On the other day, you may add in like a split squat variation, a lunge variation, and a leg extension. But today it is quad focus. So let's get into it. All right, so first movement is actually seated leg curl. So what I'm trying to do is warm up the knee joint a little bit before we go into some heavy quad movement stuff like a hack squat, which is next. So leg curl, I'm actually gonna use a seatbelt for this to strap my hips down. What I generally see is a lot of people when they do leg curl, so pull down hard and pull through their lower back. You have this seatbelt, pretty much strap yourself down, keep your hips down and isolate a lot more through the hamstrings. So just done some warm-up sets there. So now I'm gonna jump into my first working set. I've got 2 working sets here, 10 to 12 reps, with a tempo about 3010. So 3 seconds on the way up, no pause at top, back down for about a second, no pause at bottom, back up. One down, one more to go. So there's one good tip in regards to if you want to build muscle tissue is you need to get uncomfortable with your training in your sets. So towards the end of that set, you can see that I was quite uncomfortable. So what I find is most people don't actually push close enough to the proximity of failure as they should, to where it gets that uncomfortable feeling, where that's where you're gonna reap the most rewards for muscle growth. So get comfortable being uncomfortable during your sets. Little outfit change now. Chugging on some knee sleeves and some squat shoes where it has a wedge underneath the heel. Just to get more knee flexion or knee over the toes at the bottom of squat movements. Adding the band onto here in a reverse banded manner. So what it's actually going to do is reduce the stress a little bit at the bottom of the movement. As we get down towards the bottom, the band's going to lengthen and stretch. So it's going to take the tension off a little bit at the bottom. So great for people like myself. I have back pain, lower back pain, knee injuries. Also I've got a hernia at the moment, so I need to be careful that it doesn't pop out anymore. Now for here, second exercise, what we're gonna do is 2 sets of more of a heavy kind of load. So 6 to 8 reps here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a 1 second pause at the bottom because it's gonna do a few things. It's gonna reduce the loading that I actually couldn't put on there. So it's gonna help manage the load, especially that bottom position around my injuries, and increase time under tension a little bit as well. Also, it's gonna reduce kind of bouncing out of the bottom and using that somewhat like elastic energy that you get at the bottom of these movements. My legs are actually quite sore from 2 days ago, but it is what it is. So with me, I actually do a lot of warm-up sets. I don't have a set number. For me, it takes a while for my joints, connective tissue to get warm. So it's more so how I'm feeling on the day, how many warm-up sets I'm gonna do, leading up to my top set. So probably do one more, and then get into a working set. So a good thing, I like to track my clients and kind of see when they're very close to say 1 rep in reserve or pushing towards fatigue, muscular fatigue. It's actually the slowing of reps in the concentric. So for an example, I know I was close to failure then, within a few reps, because as I was pushing up, me coming on the way up was slower than the previous reps. So as I come up, it's slowing down. That means I'm getting close to 2 reps in reserve or the proximity of failure. That's it. That hurt my lungs a lot too. Oh. Next we got leg press or leg press variation. So I'm using the squat press here. I feel a lot better, and not a lot of gyms have the squat press. I find it's a lot better on my knees, lower back, a better range of motion. But next is a leg press variation. Here, I'm gonna do 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. There's nothing really more to it than that. I'm gonna get my knee sleeves on and shoes on, so I get more knee flexion, more focus on the quads.
Producer on the track.
I could probably go up in reps and weight here. So, because I started a new program, I'm just getting back into this. I'm still finding my working weight. So that set was still a few reps close to failure, but I'd want to push a lot harder in this set normally. If I knew what my numbers were, or it was like week 3 or 4 or 5 in the program. Because week 1, I'm happy with that intensity in week 1 and find the right numbers. I will go up a little bit of weight. But I'm still going to count that as a working set. Whereas if I was week 4, 5, 6 the program, I would have done that many reps. It still would have been like a warm-up set. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not working hard, it's not sweat. Spray bottle that I'm using.
NY Factory.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him inside.
So what some of you may think is when I'm not doing a huge amount of volume. So today I'm doing like 2 sets hack squat, 3 sets leg press and leg extension. It's like 8 total sets. Now I might do an extra 4 sets of quads another leg day. Some people may think there's a lot of volume for your legs, but if you're training each of those sets very close to the proximity of failure, muscular failure, it's enough volume. Whereas if you're someone that doesn't train quite hard to that level of intensity, you may need more volume. That's why I like people that train hard, more low volume kind of side of things compared to high volume. Fuck, that's done. All right, we got leg extension now, and Darren actually asked a very good question. If I'm going to be doing any warm-up sets here, the answer is yes, because I'm only going to, not saying I'm strong, but somewhat of a heavyish load. So I just want to do the movement first to warm up a little bit, but it's not going to be a huge amount. I said it might be like 5 reps total, or maybe 2 reps here, 2 reps there, 1 or 2 reps there. So work up to that top kind of set load. All right, so leg extension here, 3 sets. Here we got a bit more higher rep, 12 to 15. One of the reasons is we're gonna spread of rep ranges throughout the session. So we're doing like a heavy, medium, light exercise in regards to loads. And also leg extension isn't the type of movement that I want to do a heavy movement on, because it may beat up the joints, connective tissue a bit more compared to doing a lot of a lighter load. So that's why leg extension, I prefer more the lighter loads. I generally don't like going any less than maybe 8 reps, but generally more than that. Something to be aware of for leg extensions as well is when you're actually missing the full range of motion. So then I could have done maybe a few more reps, but my range of motion was shortening. I wasn't getting the full extension position. So make sure always aim for that full extension position for like things like leg extension, rather than doing more reps but only doing like half the movement. Because the benefit of leg extension is actually challenging the quads in the fully shortened position there. That's where it's hardest in the movement. So that's ideally where we want to spend a bit more time compared to like a squat movement where it's hardest in the bottom position. So that's why leg extensions, make sure you get all the way up to the top. I was only told at 15, I got 10 then. Oh well. All right, that's done for the leg extensions, more so quads. Only thing we're gonna do now is hip hinge movement. So I'm gonna do a 45-degree back extension, and then a calf movement, and that's pretty much it for the workout. All right, last movement besides calves, posterior chain again, but a hip hinge movement. So we're gonna do the 45-degree back extension. Some guys just over there being an idiot. 45-degree back extension. I'm only literally doing one set here. So I'll do like one warm-up set and then one kind of working set, that's it. All right, so one set here, 12 to 15 reps. And I'm just gonna grab a plate and use a plate for this. Oh. The player's trying to steal the microphone because it's metal. This calves to finish. You get that? All right, so last exercise here, standing calf raise to finish off the legs. 3 sets, 10 and 12 reps. A little bit of a, I guess, factual extra tip. People that grow their calves, I like a high frequency approach with calves, even a bit higher volume. So something that's worked really well for me and my clients is training calves 4 to 5 times, even sometimes 6 times a week. So change between like a standing calf raise, seated calf raise, and rep ranges from like 8 reps up to 20, 30 reps. No. Extra tip with calves, 2 biggest issues I see with people is 1, they load up way too heavy, 2, they don't do the full range of motion. So a lot of people, when they do calf raises, they come up, but they don't come all the way up. So what you can think about is, as you're coming up, try and get as high as possible, and think about driving this part of your foot as far forward as possible. All the way back down, and then that part of the foot as far forward, or even think about driving your heel up more to get the full range.
Day and night, I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind. I look for peace, but see I don't attain what I need for keeps this silly game we play. Look at this, madness, the magnet keeps attracting me. I try to run, but see I'm not that fast. I think I'm first, but surely finish last. Cause day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his.
And train them hard as well. If you do it at the end of the workout, generally you're fatigued, so you don't put a lot of effort or intensity in the calves, and that's another reason why they probably don't grow. Or you probably don't do them in general, so a lot of people don't.
Bang.
Done. All right guys, that's it of the quad focus leg workout. So the workout will be up here somewhere, running through the exercises, the sets, reps, tempo as well. If you have any questions for me, reach out to my Instagram. It's _Chen_the formula. Any questions about the program, training, I do comp prep, also do gen pop coaching as well. Also do help with posing as well. Everything's online unless it's face-to-face posing. But any questions, let me know and enjoy.
Can't seem to shake the shade. Within his dreams, he sees the life he made.